The Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from downtown Indy. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Throwing right away on the game's first play. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go win, go win.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Play action, it's Shuck. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Taken at the 19.
on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run there. They'll get 9 yards. Mark with the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Got it. Ready?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous.
This is 3rd and 6.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Stephanie.
Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
On the set. Hey, smash Bravo. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll go play action here with Chuck. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. This brought in out past the 20, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. He'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
2nd and 10. A give, running right, it's Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 8. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's one. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to half. And a whistle.